Crimson is back with another video game review. This time it's going to be of this indie game, Mirage 7. And I am 100% transparent about all these things. I received a free key for the demo of this game over on Keymailer. Stick around till after the video if you want to see how Keymailer works. But I was given this key for free for review. I wasn't given any instructions about how to review it or what to say or what wasn't supposed to be said. They just said, here's a key, please do a review. And at the end of that, we'll give you a key for the full version of the game. So this is going to be a review of the demo. And then when the full game comes out, I'll play that and do a full review. But this is interesting because look at this gameplay. Look at me running around, you know. Would you believe that the game starts out like this? What the hell? It's a military base and a drone. And so there's that whole like opening shock of like, oh, so takes place in modern times. I'm assuming, I don't have any real information about the story, but someone must be in a like simulation or something. And then they have to go through this simulation, but the government's doing it or the military. But why are they doing it? I guess that's the whole, mystery of it. But the actual gameplay, I do like the style. Let's start with the visuals. It looks like an indie game, but the character designs are nice. The environments are pretty. I'm not going to say simple, but it is a desert, so there really isn't going to be too much to it. And you kind of run around. There's going to be some puzzle solving, and there's going to be some combat. So it's kind of a mixture of a adventure game. Those old school adventure games where you have to like combine items and solve puzzles. I am not the best person at those games, but this one, at least in the demo, I was able to figure it out. But and then there's going to be some combat. The only enemies you fight in the demo are going to be like these like their sandworm thingies. But the presentation is adequate. The biggest problem I had, the voice acting is good. I like all the voices of the characters you hear so far. They do sound amateurish, but they're not bad. I've heard much worse in actual AAA games. The mouth movements don't match the voice acting at all.
Good morning, Gigi. Is it time to go? We have a long way ahead.
It's unfortunate. It is. It can pull you out of a cutscene where like, what the heck? Their mouth is just flapping. But this side, your main character, she sounds good. She looks good. I like the character design. A+ on that. It's a cool design. You also get this little lizard guy. And that's my favorite part. You get to play as this lizard sometimes. That's like the greatest feature in a video game ever. So you get to like walk around and then you have to like help. She's sleeping, right? So you have to like defend her against like scorpion attacks. And you get like this third person tongue attack. It's so cool. I love it. I just want to be this lizard this whole entire game. But overall, for a demo, it did intrigue me. I do want to know where the story's going. There are some unintentional jump scares. Like in the middle of a cutscene, you'll just like, this will happen.
Fire and hunger. I can almost smell the smoke.
And you're like, oh my God. It just jumps out at you. I kind of wish that this whole, it's really a simulation thing. I'm assuming that's what's happening. That it was hidden better. That you don't come across this till like later in the game, but it's just with the opening cutscene of it being like at a military base and there's a Humvee and there's drones. So it's like, oh, it's a simulation of some kind. I think the game would have been better served to hide that fact from the player. And then we slowly but surely figure it out like, oh, this whole time we're like in a virtual environment, but they kind of just give it away. I do have to make it lose some points on that, but it gives me enough of a mystery for me to want to keep playing it. So when this full version of this game comes out, I'll play it and give it a full review. But as far as a demo, it does give you some of like what the gameplay is going to be. There's some puzzle solving. You have to combine items. Like there was a puzzle with a slingshot and I wasn't getting it because you had to whittle the stick down, then add the bungee cord, then you can use it as a slingshot. That's going to be a little bit to figure out. But in these type of adventure type games, figuring out the puzzle is, most of the fun of the game. The combat, it was a bit janky at times. I felt like my attacks weren't hitting. There's some, I'll play some footage here where it doesn't look like some of those should have been registered hits, but it felt like my knife was going through. Also, a lock-on mechanic would be nice, like Zelda, they did it right with the Zelda 64, Legend of Zelda, where you can kind of lock on and then you can strafe around the enemy. I think a system like that would help this combat out a lot. I don't know if there's going to be multiple enemy combat, but as far as this demo, you just kind of lock onto this worm, you hit it a couple times, dodge out of the way, and wash, rinse, repeat. I would like to see some more variety of enemies, different strategies, maybe a block counter mechanic, but a lock-on would help out so much. But besides that, this is an indie game. This isn't a big AAA game, so I'm not expecting AAA game polish, but for an indie game, it's pretty decent. I would, overall, this demo, a 7.5 out of 10. You're giving me enough to want more. So definitely check this game out. I don't know if the demo's available for everybody, but, just check it out and play it. You can play it on, with a controller, and yeah, it was pretty fun. So thanks for sticking around. Keymailer, if you don't know what that is, it is a website you can go on. You sign up if you're a content creator and you want to find games to play for your channel. You want to do streams, you want to do Let's Plays, you want to do reviews. You can, sign up, put, your credentials if you want to do it on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. They accept all those social platforms. And then you just start picking and choosing what games you want. You may not get the big games right away. Like you're not going to get Doom, being a content creator with no subscribers, but you will get games. Just, pick out a bunch of different little games you might want to try, like how I just did with this one. It's it's not a AAA game, but you'll get your hands on it. They'll give you sometimes some of the companies will give you a thing that they will, like certain hashtags to use. They'll say, hey, don't post a review to this date. So there's going to be things like that. I have never ran into a company that said, hey, you have to give my game a certain number. Like it has to be an 8 out of 10 no matter what. Like that has never happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen, because I want honest opinions from people, and I think Keymailer does a good job for providing content for content creators. It lets developers get their game out there and get, so people can actually see it. And yeah, everyone wins when we all work together. So definitely check out Keymailer. It's easy to sign up. It's free. And yeah, get to creating some stuff. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.